Morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on what time you watch this video. Ah, I've said my greetings. Today I'm talking about the power of following instructions. The power of following instructions. You see, when you go to the Bible and you read the story of Jesus turning water into wine, the water turned into wine because people followed instructions. Jesus spoke, the mother spoke, and the people listened, and water was turned into wine. Um, the story starts off by the mother of Jesus going to Jesus to say the event has run out of wine. There's no more wine, and Jesus responds by saying, "What has this got to do with me? What has this got to do with me?" Then the mother of Jesus walks up to the people and says, "Whatever he tells you to do, just do it. Whatever he tells you to do, just do it." So, so the first thing Jesus tells those people to do is fill these jars with water. He asked them to bring the gallon. He asked them to bring a gallon of jars. Then he says, fill these jars with water. Then he says, take this water and give it to the master of ceremony. When they did that, the water had become wine. So the first instruction that those guys needed to follow was what the mother of Jesus said. The mother of Jesus said, whatever he tells you to do, do it. That was the first instruction. The second instruction was Jesus asked them to fill those pots, those jars with water. The third instruction was Jesus telling them to go give it to the master of ceremony. The wine miracle happened because three instructions were followed to the latter. If any one of those three instructions was missed, water wouldn't have been turned into wine. If they didn't listen to the mother of Jesus, water wouldn't have been turned into wine. If they didn't feel, maybe let's say they decide to be geniuses in their own thinking, and they fill those pots with juice, water wouldn't have been turned into wine. If they decided to get the water and take it to the groom or someone else, the water wouldn't have been turned into wine. So the power of following instructions. See, there are times that God will tell you to do something. Follow it. Because your blessing lies in following instructions. I'll give you a personal testimony. Some years ago, that should be depending on, that should be 2 to 3 years ago. I was at home about to go for work. Then my mom says, play this song called Kadosh by Pastor Nathaniel Bassi. So I played the song once. That's how I had my breakfast. Jumped into the vehicle, and that's how we started going off to work with Dad. Reached at a certain place where there were traffic lights. There was a car in front, two cars in front of us, and we were behind. And so it gave us a green So the first car passed the traffic lights. When the second car passed the traffic lights, when we were about to pass the traffic lights, a car coming from the other direction came and hit right at the door, at my door where I was seated. At my door where I was seated. The balloons of the car came out. The window was shattered. And it was discovered that the woman was coming from a funeral or going to a funeral, and her car apparently lost brakes. But what saved me was the power of following instructions. When I came out and scratched and hurt, I remembered what Mom told me. She gave me a specific song I needed to listen to. I could have said, Mom, let me play this other gospel song. But I couldn't, and I didn't. I listened to the specific song that she told me to listen to. So I could have played any other gospel song. But no, according to the leading of the Holy Spirit through Mom, I was given a specific song to play. If maybe I played any other gospel song, maybe by now I would have been 6 feet under, or maybe I would have been injured. But because I followed the instructions, I came out unhurt, I came out safe, and I'm here. Another story in the Bible, the general goes to see Prophet Elisha because he had leprosy. And he knocks at the door. The man of God just sends his servant. Doesn't even open the door. Sends his servant and tells him that God tell him to go dip himself in the Jordan River. The general goes away upset, pissed, gets upset and says, "It can't even open the door." As he seated at home, the servant girl looks at him and says, "What is so hard about doing what you've been told to do?" I'm just paraphrasing it. What is so hard about doing what you've been told to do? Just do it. One, you won't lose anything. You won't lose anything. So the general goes in the Jordan River. Chumbui 1, Chumbui 2, Chumbui 3. No, I'm not getting healed. The servant girl must have said, "Sir." The man of God said 7 times. Chumbui 4, Chumbui 5, Chumbui 6, Chumbui 7. On the 7th time, the man of God, the general, was healed. And if you read the New Testament, when Jesus was healing people, he always gave them instructions. And one of the common ones he used to always say is, "Go show yourself to the priest." The moment that person would be on his way to show himself to the priest, healing happened. So this morning, this afternoon, this evening, your breakthrough could be a miracle, could be an instruction away. you breaking through and getting the answer that you need could be an instruction away. My bishop, Dr. Josephine Makando, she has a testimony where it was coming from is it from ministering somewhere, and then he was stuck at the border. Is it in Congo? There were a lot of trucks, and his car was a bit behind, so he couldn't pass. He was tired from ministry. He wanted to go home, so he gets a packet of crisps, starts eating the crisps. As he's eating the crisps and he's walking, looking at how fat trucks are, just then the Holy Spirit tells him, he gives this man the packet of crisps. He looks and says, I am hungry. I need to eat these crisps. The Holy Spirit tells him again, give this man a packet of crisps. And the man was seated on a chair outside. I think he was seated with some friends. So that's how he gave the man the packets of crisps. He shares that he saw the man devour those crisps. He saw the man eat those crisps like no man's business. Once the man was done eating a packet of crisps, the man asked Bishop Imakando to say, Sir, where is your car? The bishop says, it's there. The man says, bring your car. My truck is the next one going at the gate to pass. So I will let you pass. So the bishop jumped into the car, drove. The truck driver gave him space. He passed. The moment he passed, other cars thought they could do the same. The truck closed the pathway. The bishop was rescued because he followed an instruction. What has God been telling you to do, which you've been avoiding? What instruction has God been telling you and you keep on running away and not doing it? What has God been telling you and you've been avoiding? Your answer could be an instruction away. Your breakthrough could be an instruction away. So this morning, this afternoon, this evening, this night, listen to that instruction. Do what you're being told to do, and you'll find that your answer is given. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, hit that notification bar, ring that bell so that you get more interesting videos on my channel.